Hey, this is Hans at Do It Tennis, and I'm here with Rich Neighbor. He's the Western Sales Manager for Dunlop. Thank you for joining me today. So Rich, tell us a little bit about the biomimetic technology that goes into the Biomimetic line from Dunlop.
Sure. The biomimetic, bio being the study of nature, and mimetic is to imitate that. The Dunlop engineers, what they have done is they've inspired nature influences into a racket. The first one starting off is our Aero Skin. The Aero Skin, if you look on the outside of the racket, you'll see a little bit of a riblet. We basically got this technology from a shark. If you look at the shark, a shark is not smooth. It actually has riblets on it, so it allows that shark to get through the water quicker. The same analogy we're using on a tennis racket to where putting an Aero Skin on it, 25% less drag.
So you're able to whip the ball kind of a little bit
exactly.
quicker.
You're able to get the racket through the air quicker, which creates more racket head speed for more power.
Exactly.
The second thing is HM6 carbon. And what we've done is we've influenced this from the bees. If you ever look at the honeycomb shape that a bee makes for its hive, we've actually placed the honeycomb in the key areas of the racket. What that does, with the six-sided it actually lets us take the frequency out of the racket, tone down the vibration of the racket, put more energy return and more feel into the racket.
And who doesn't want better, more feel?
Exactly. That's what Dunlop is noted for, has been feel in the rackets, consistent feel. The last is our Gecko Tac Grip. We've been inspired from the Gecko. If you ever see the Gecko, the pods on a Gecko has a nanoscopic. They're able to hang on a lot of different things. Well, by using that and that same kind of tackiness that they have on their pods, what we've been able to do is get 50% greater traction on this grip than any Dunlop racket we've had in the years past.
And that's great if you want a tacky grip. There's probably nothing better.
Exactly.
We're talking about the Dunlop Biomimetic700 Tennis Racquet now. This racket has all the technologies of the other rackets in the line, but they have some additional technology that's also in the 400 series, but it's also in the 700 series. Can you explain a little bit of those technologies to us?
Sure. We took the technologies from the Biomimetics and added some extra features. The one being our CX technology. What we did is we streamlined it. It's like a cross-blended construction for us. It really complements the Aero Skin. What we've done is added more aerodynamics in the hoop of the racket, so you're getting the racket through the air a little bit quicker. The other thing we've done is we've gone to our 3-dom grommets here. This is an anti-friction. It also has a rubber gasket in it, or a polymer, to really dampen the vibration, so it's really cushiony on the strings, really opens up the sweet spot, and it's a comfort story all the way around. And the other thing we've done is we've added the anatomical structure. This really cuts and adds stability to the racket.
And who would you say would be the ideal player using this type of a racket, the Biomimetic 700?
Yeah, I would put this in anywhere from a beginner to an intermediate player, somebody who's a 2.0 level all the way up to a 4.5 level. It's unique because it is an oversized racket for Dunlop. It's 110 square inches, comes in at 9.1 ounces. It's a little bit longer too. It's 27.25 inches, so you get a little bit more reach, you get a little bit more power as well.
I think that extra length is definitely helpful, especially if you're playing doubles, you're reaching for a volley or an overhead or something like that. It's a nice feature. Also touch on how the numbers work. I know in the Biomimetic line it's from 100 to 700. Explain those numbers to us a little bit.
Yeah, the 100 in our line is going to be for the player who wants a racket with a lot of control. If you have a very aggressive stroke and want the racket to really give you more feel, you supply the power, the 100 would be the way to go. Working its way all the way up the line, you go to the 700, obviously, which we have here, is our lightest weight racket and our most powerful racket. This also has features a very open string pattern, has a 16-19 string pattern.
And also, you do have some strings that complement this racket. The first one is the Dunlop Silk.
Yeah. This is, for us, it's really fits well and is a great marriage with this racket in particular. It being a multi-filament string, it's very easy on the arm. It strings up very well, holds its tension very well. Very, very comfortable string.
Yeah, I think if you want a nice racket that's also got a very comfortable feel to it, if you add the silk, I think you're going to get a great combination there. You also have the Dunlop Black Widow.
Yeah, the Black Widow is Dunlop's polyester string. It's a unique string. It's actually a 7-sided string, so it really bites into the ball well. It actually comes in 3 gauges. Comes in a 16, 17, and an 18 gauge. The 18 gauge in this would really be a nice fit if you wanted to go a polyester route and it would really bites the ball well.
Yeah, a little bit more durable, but definitely gives you some plenty of top spin or slice if you're looking for that. So this is the Dunlop Biomimetic 700 Tennis Racquet.